Hey there guys, Danny here. Welcome to my ramblings. Um, what I'm going to say next is a little risky. Risque, I should say. And it's really going to piss the pharmaceutical companies off. And all of the vitamin and all that stuff telling you that you need this stuff. Because I'm going to give you a hint. You men, all men, have been lied to. So you heard when you were young, like a teenager, that you didn't last long enough. And so as you got older, you made sure that you lasted longer. Here's the part that you all missed, is we women, we don't necessarily need you to last longer, as long as we get one thing afterwards, and that's cuddling and talking. If you can provide us with the cuddling and talking time after sex, you don't have to last that long. We know that's coming next, and that's our cool down. That's our time where we really get to connect with you guys. And think about it this way. I had a guy that I dated for a small period of time. And I noticed that every time we would have sex, that afterwards he was like really talkative and like shared a lot of his past stuff with me. He was way more comfortable being vulnerable afterwards. And so I pointed this out to him. I said, he says, how come you're down? He said to me, how come you're down for sex whenever I am? I said, because I like what comes at the end. And he's like, the sex isn't good. I'm like, no, the sex is great. I'm just saying, what comes at the end is way more important to me. And he says, what comes at the end? I said, you cuddle with me and you open up and we talk. You actually do a lot of the talking. I do a lot of the listening. And I really like that part when we cuddle afterwards. And I started to think about this. That was just a small dating point with this guy. And I started to think about this a lot. It kind of sat in the back of my head. And I thought, you know, we women complaining about teenage boys not lasting long. Well, we didn't have the option or the knowledge of being able to go to sleep afterwards and spend the whole time with them. Not all of us did. So that cuddling thing never came about. Most of the time as a teenager, you're just trying to find a place to do it where you're not going to get caught. And then you're done. You move along because you don't want to get caught. But we misled you when we didn't know. We didn't know that that cuddling time was going to be so important. And the women who want to tell you that they have the golden, those women don't care about a connection with you. Those women just care about having control over you. A woman who doesn't want to have control over you as a man is going to thoroughly love the cuddling, and they're never going to act like they are better than you because they have a vagina. A decent woman wouldn't do that. So if you're with a woman who likes to think that her vagina is golden, she just wants to control you. That's literally all it is. And I'm probably going to piss off some women, but I don't give a care. Get right with yourself. It's about connection, sweetie. It's not about you being in power and control. It doesn't look good on you. Anyways, I just felt that I needed to share that aspect because you guys it doesn't have to be marathon. Foreplay can be there. But it doesn't have to last a long, long time. It doesn't need to be timed as extended amounts. It's the connection that you're building together. And because you have interconnected, like physically plugged in to her, when you guys are done, that cuddling and that talking time is real connection. Because you both just connected into each other. And so that communication at the end and that cuddling time is of the most important part about sex. We don't need marathon sex. That's porn and pharmaceutical companies that have convinced you of that. That's all that is. Anyways, hope you got something out of this. I know, a little racy to be talking about, but like I said, I have conversations with the man upstairs. I watch things pop in my head, and I become a writing fool, and then I'm like, oh my God, I have to share it. When it gets to the point, there are some things that I write that I'm like, okay, it's not time to share it yet, and I know that. But this I felt needed to be shared, because this piece of advice that I'm giving you here is not going to go into my book. The book has nothing to do with this point. But this popped in my head as I was watching something tonight. A cheesy Christmas movie. Anybody who knows me personally knows that I love Christmas just for the cheesy Christmas movies. That's the only reason I love Christmas. I don't care about all the commercialized crap about it. I love it because I love the cheesy Christmas movies. Oh, and Jesus, but we don't celebrate Christmas as Jesus' birth anymore in our societies. It's about some fat man with a beard that slides down everybody's chimneys. That's got nothing to do with Jesus. Anyways, it's so commercialized. But that's why I love watching cheesy Christmas movies. It's my favorite thing. So I found a cheesy Christmas movie that I was watching tonight, and it got me thinking into the writing phase, and then this popped in, and then it's okay, we got to share this with everybody. It might enlighten some people, but it might also piss off some people, but we don't care. If it helps people build deeper, better connections with each other, then I don't care who it pisses off. I don't care who hates me for it or not. Anyways, guys, have a good night. I'll see you in a day or two. Love ya. Bye.